Hey everyone, thanks for coming. Not only is today the first video that I'm making, but it is also my birthday. And I'm so excited because I feel like it is kind of marking, that new era or that next phase in life. And birthdays can be so weird, especially as we get older, because we start to look back on the years that we've had so far and think, well, what have I done thus far, right? And so you start, thinking about all of your goals and your dreams and your wishes and where you see yourself in 10 years, right? Like we all do that in our 30s. And I guess I can now say that being just over midway through my 30s, I'm definitely not in the place that I thought I would be when I wrote out my 10-year plan. And that's okay, because sometimes the craziest things in life and the different challenges that we come across end up putting us on paths that we never saw in the first place. And I think that's kind of where I'm at today, is that even though I'm not in the place that I thought I would be, I'm definitely moving forward into a space that I'm super excited for. And I think as we get older, it's important to start, evaluating where we're at and what we're doing in life and if we're happy with life in general. And so I've decided that one of the things that I'm going to start doing is that I'm going to start creating videos for all of you parents out there. One of my goals in life is to create a place for parents who are looking for support, resources, help, whether it be for homeschool, which is a new journey that my family and I have been on for a little while now, or if you're just looking for that support that you need just to get through, as being a parent, because being a parent is hard and nobody tells you what to do or, what the right answers are to anything. It's just kind of like trial and error, and you hope that in the process you don't screw up your kids, right? So one of those things that I find that is super important to me is being able to support and help others along their paths in whatever way that may be, but definitely within a family moving forward together as a unit and as a team. So that's kind of where It's Cool Mom started, and why I created It's Cool Mom, for that very, very same reason. And it's funny when I look back on my 36 years of life and I think, what did I do? Or where am I going, right? What have I done so far that has impacted others? And a lot of times people can't say that they have those feelings as, I've helped create this new life or this new world and I've made it a better place. And that's okay, because we're not done yet. Doesn't mean that you're 36 years or 37 or 40 years of life, every single one of those years doesn't mean that you had to make an impact every year. But as long as you're working towards that and working towards your goals and doing a favor or, being of service to others, then that's truly what matters. I look back on my lifetime and I think of how did I end up here? What decisions did I make that put me on this path? And I think back to when I was in college, and I think about, my parents actually had gotten a divorce. And even though I was a college student and I was, grown up and essentially out of the house, it still had a major impact on myself and my sister. And I realized that because of that one incident, it changed the whole course of my life. I was in school studying biology, and I was not doing great at chemistry. So I learned very early on that being a doctor probably wasn't necessarily the right path for me, but I didn't know where I was going. And as I was going through those difficult times with, you know, readjusting to a new family life and the way things were going to be, I realized that a lot of the time I found myself being, you know, a counselor and talking with people and listening to their emotions and their feelings and just trying to help them find comfort with whatever experience they were having. And it was then that I realized that, you know, I really like helping people. I really like listening and being, you know, an ear or a shoulder to lean on. And so it was then that I realized that psychology is kind of cool. I kind of get it. It's kind of easy for me. So with that, I ended up changing courses and I got my bachelor's degree in psychology. And so it's cool to think that, you know, those experiences in life that in that moment seem so terrible and, you know, so hard, like, why is this happening to me sort of thing. But now when I look back on it, I realize that that particular experience absolutely had to happen for me to find the path that I am on and moving forward with. And so I say all this to say, you know, I woke up feeling some sort of way about turning 36. You know, some people have their midlife crisis at many different ages. You know, there's not that one age. So I woke up thinking, you know, like, what have I done? What impact have I made? And I realized that in that moment that I just haven't gotten to that point yet. And so I wanted to share this quick little story with you guys as I start on this new adventure, and hopefully, you know, give you guys a chance to get to know me and to understand where I've come from and to also understand where I'm going, so that when you do need something or you have questions or you want support or resources, you know exactly who to come to. And so I just want to say that no matter how old you are or what path you're on or where you're going, whatever you do, don't stop. Don't give up. Keep moving forward. Even if you feel like you're constantly failing, it just means you're getting one step closer to finding the actual solution to whatever problem you are trying to solve. So I do want you to know that I'm here, that I'm a support if you need it, that there are so many awesome things coming your way, and I only hope that I can help be a support or a partner or a teammate in your journey, in your family's journey to success. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the month of April, because it's a good one. And I hope that you will continue to take this path with me as I also learn and grow on my experience with creating It's Cool Mom and all of the fun things that are coming this way. And I will hopefully see you next week. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.